Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most exciting frontiers in AI research, the evolution of large language models and their implications for the future of computation. If you've ever wondered how models like GPT-4 or LLaMA achieve their remarkable capabilities, or why researchers are racing to build even more advanced systems, you're in the right place. Let's break this down, no fluff, just the technical meat. Let's start with the fundamentals. At their core, large language models, LLMs, are neural networks trained on vast amounts of text data. But the magic lies in their architecture. Modern LLMs are based on the transformer model, introduced in 2017 by Vaswani et al. Inattention is all you need. The transformer's key innovation is the self-attention mechanism, which allows the model to weigh the significance of different words in a sentence dynamically. This is a stark departure from earlier recurrent neural networks, RNNs, which process text sequentially and struggled with long-range dependencies. Here's where it gets technical. The self-attention mechanism computes three vectors for each token: queries, keys, and values. The model calculates the relevance of each token to every other token by taking the dot product of queries and keys, then applies a softmax function to normalize these scores. These weighted sums are then multiplied by the corresponding values to produce the final output. This process happens in parallel across all tokens, enabling the model to capture complex relationships in text efficiently. But transformers aren't just about attention. They also rely on feed-forward neural networks and layer normalization to stabilize training. The number of layers, often called transformer blocks, determines the model's depth. For example, GPT-3 has 96 layers, allowing it to learn hierarchical representations of language. However, increasing depth isn't without trade-offs. Deeper models require more computational resources and are harder to train, which is why researchers are exploring innovations like sparse attention and efficient transformer variants. Now let's talk about training. LLMs are trained using unsupervised learning on massive datasets, often comprising web pages, books, and other text sources. The goal is to predict the next token in a sequence, a task known as language modeling. But this isn't just about memorization. The model learns to generalize patterns, such as grammar, syntax, and even logical reasoning. For instance, a model trained on code can infer the correct syntax for a new programming language it hasn't seen before. Here's where things get even more fascinating: the role of parameter count. While more parameters generally mean better performance, there's a point of diminishing returns. Recent studies suggest that beyond a certain scale, the marginal gains in accuracy drop, but the computational costs skyrocket. This has led to research into parameter-efficient methods, like low-rank adaptation, LoRa, and prompt tuning, which allow fine-tuning models with far fewer parameters than training from scratch. But let's not ignore the challenges. Training LLMs requires enormous energy and hardware, raising ethical and environmental concerns. Additionally, these models can inherit biases from their training data, leading to problematic outputs. Researchers are addressing this through techniques like adversarial training and bias mitigation algorithms, but it remains an open problem. Looking ahead, the future of LLMs is intertwined with advancements in hardware and algorithms. Quantum computing, for example, could revolutionize training speeds, while new architectures might enable models to handle multimodal inputs, text, images, and even sensor data, simultaneously. There's also growing interest in neurosymbolic AI, which combines the flexibility of neural networks with the precision of symbolic reasoning. In conclusion, LLMs represent a paradigm shift in how we approach artificial intelligence. They're not just tools for generating text. They're complex systems that challenge our understanding of cognition, language, and computation. As research progresses, the line between human and machine intelligence will continue to blur. But one thing is clear: the journey is just beginning. Thanks for watching. If you want to stay updated on the latest breakthroughs in AI, hit that subscribe button. And if you have questions or ideas for future videos, drop them in the comments. Until next time, keep exploring the frontier of knowledge.